it's me, Danielle Danny Buttons, and I'm here today with a big book haul. My birthday just passed, November 4th. You've probably heard me talking about before on this channel. And I have a whole bunch of books. I have a big book outlet haul that I did for myself, and I have a whole bunch of gifts, and I'm really excited to share them today. And let's just jump right into it. I think Book Outlet was having their Booktober sale, something like that, in October. And I decided to take advantage of that. I bought myself a whole pile. I bought a bunch of books for gifts for Christmas. Let's just get right into it. On top is Karin Slaughter, Pieces of Her. I love Karin Slaughter. I have liked her for years, and I'm really excited for her that she's finally like getting popular now. I think, can you see it in the screen? A bunch of my Karin Slaughters are right here. And in the pile, here's a bunch. I don't know. Anyway, this Pieces of Her is one of her standalones. I don't really know what it's about, but it doesn't really matter because since it's her, I want to read it. I love when you get Book Outlet books and they have stickers from wherever they normally came from. I don't know what kind of sticker that is because it doesn't have a store, but it's probably like a Sam's Club kind of thing. So it said it was $15.49, and I expect I paid a lot less. I might try to do the stack them all up thing that some people do, but we'll see. Okay, I also got The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I have never read a Kristen Hanna book. I'm not usually into historical fiction, and I thought most of her books were about like World War II, and I definitely am not into World War II historical fiction, but apparently this takes place in the 70s in Alaska, so I figured I'd give it a try. I've heard a lot of good things. The cover's really pretty, and as you can see, this is from Target originally. So there's that book. We'll see. Okay, next book. Lincoln in the Bardo. This was on my wish list for like 3 years. I don't even know. I don't know why I kept wanting it, but every time I would see it, I would want it. Never would buy it, and again, this was probably $3 or $4, so this is his first book about ghosts, I think. I hope. Unfolding in a graveyard over the course of a single night. So we'll see what happens there. This, I'm pretty sure, is historical fiction. So I don't know what I was talking about, but it's not World War II. That's for certain. Okay, next. The Test. This is a teeny tiny little book by Sylvain Neuvel. I realized, I don't know if I told you. Yeah, I said it. So this was George Saunders, Kristen Hanna, Karin Slaughter. I don't know what this is about. It's a teeny tiny 104 pages, but Books and Lala, Kayla read it, so of course everything she reads I want to read, especially on Book Outlet for like $2. So I think this is sci-fi. I think this is actually up for Goodreads Sci-Fi Award right now, so that's pretty cool. So hopefully we'll read that soon and see what that's all about. Then I got Miracle Creek by Angie Kim. This is kind of a thriller, I think, courtroom drama about a woman who gets charged with murdering her autistic child. And you kind of have to see Gabby from Gabby Reads. She's probably my second favorite booktuber. I love her a lot. Read this and loved it, and I found it on Book Outlet for $3 or $4, so I decided to give it a shot. Also recommended by Gabby is this Emily Giffin book, All We Ever Wanted. I'm pretty sure this is about a rich family and a poor family, and someone from the rich family takes a naughty picture of someone from the poor family and posts it without their consent, and what goes on after that. Sounds good. So I also use Book Outlet as my way to get a variety of different genres that I wouldn't normally but wouldn't normally pick up, because when they're $4 or $5, it's much easier to palate not liking a book than when they're full price. This is The Trap. This, I think, let's see. I know this is a thriller. That was also just happened to be on my Amazon wish list for a really long time. And it's about someone who never set foot outside of her home, and then there's a murder involved, and she's got anxiety and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So can relate to anxiety, not murder. But The Trap by Melanie Ray. It's 2 A's. Here, let's zoom in there just in case. So, there's that book. Okay, 3 more from Book Outlet. The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. At this point, I've read 1 Sherry Lapina book, and now I own 2 others. No, you can't see one. It's way up there. I really enjoyed the one I read, and again, this was super cheap. This version is really nice feeling. So I figured I'd give it a try. I just love a good thriller, so why not? I think this one is about, like, the couple goes to a dinner party and leaves their baby at home, and then the baby gets taken, and it's a problem. So there's that book. Whoa. All right. Next. So this is Wayside School is Falling Down. I'm a little bit mad at Book Outlet for this one. Basically, this was one of my favorite books as a child. Like, I can specifically remember getting into timeout or getting detention because I threw somebody's pizza on the floor. Uh-oh, dog timeout. I specifically remember getting in trouble. I threw somebody's pizza on the floor because they had taken my copy of this book, and I was mad. So I bought it again when it was like $2. The problem is the cover is different than what they said they were going to send me. That's a little bit disappointing because the cover on the website was like my cover from when I was a kid. So I'm still excited to reread this. I showed this in a haul in like a Facebook group, and everyone was like, oh my God, the potatoes. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I remember that well. So I'm going to read this again soon. Maybe by the end of the year if I need to up my Goodread numbers. So this is actually book 2 in the Wayside series, so, but that's fine. I mean, I don't know. I remember, my favorite thing that I remember from these books is that they would have to walk on the stairs, and if you're going up, you had to walk on the right, and if you're going down, you had to walk on the left, but then, of course, that meant you were walking on the same size, and it caused a lot of problems. So, there is that. Start going this way. And finally, from Book Outlet, I got Windfall, which again, this one was super, super cheap. This is a YA romance, and I think, like, the girl buys her crush or her boyfriend or her male friend a lottery ticket, and he ends up winning the lottery. And I assume things happen from there. So, Windfall. Okay, now on to gifts. So I got a lot of gifts. First, I guess, on my actual birthday, Sam, my husband, took me to Barnes & Noble as part of my gift and was like, pick some stuff out. And I was like, yes, sir. So I got 3 reading books from that. One is Christina Lauren's Twice in a Blue Moon. I'm actually reading this right now. I'm going to go back to reading this after I finish filming this video. But I really enjoy Christina Lauren. I have read 2 of their books now, and I want to continue to read their books. Again, most of my life I've just been a thriller reader, but BookTube has really showed me that there are other genres out there, and adult romance is one of them. I'm not huge in adult romance yet, but these types of books help me get there. So, very excited. This is about so far it's about like this 18-year-old meets this 21-year-old in France. Nope, in London. I keep thinking it's France, and I don't know why. In London, and they, like, fall in love in 2 weeks, and then I think something's going to happen, and then they're going to find each other again 15 years later. Something to that effect. So, right now, they're still in London in the first 70 pages. So, okay. I also picked up Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't understand Taylor Jenkins Reid's relationship with bookstores. That might sound weird, but I have really hard time finding her stuff in store. And that seems crazy because her most recent books, Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones, have been super popular, so you would just think they would stock her older stuff, but they do not always do that. But I found this one, Maybe Another Life, and I think this one is about, like, Hannah thinks back of what would have happened if she made another decision. So it's like a dual timeline, 2 different paths, and it sounds really good. I've heard good things about it, so got that one. And then finally, Red, White, and Royal Blue. Now, Chelsea is all about this one from Chelsea Darling Reads, and I have never read any LGBTQ plus books. I don't think. Or at least if it's happened, I didn't know that before I got the book. So I'm very excited to be doing that because obviously we love diversity and I haven't gotten very much of it. So I'm excited to read this. I heard it's really good. I heard it's really cute. And I think this is an adult book, not a kid's book. This is by Casey McQuiston. And it is about the first son of the United States and a Prince of England and their relationship. So, there's that one. These look nice, okay? Then from my sister-in-law and her family, I say her because I'm sure she's the one that did the shopping, I got 3 books. So I got All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. This is apparently like a taboo, hard-hitting story about an older man and a younger girl and their relationship, and I just heard a lot of good things about this, and I like reading problematic books because it's fake. So it's fiction, it's messed up, and it's fun to read. I don't know, maybe that makes me crazy, but there's that. Then she got me Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This is super hyped. Don't even really know what it's about besides it's hyped, and my mother-in-law loved this and told me to read it. So I put it on my wish list and she picked it back off. So I'll be getting to that soon. Oh, I'm running out of shelves. Okay. And finally, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Yeah, so she told me she went on my wish list and she picked that one because she heard of it. And then these 2 she just picked based on covers. And I was like, okay, cool. So I read one Lisa Jewell book before, Watching You, and really enjoyed it. And again, I just love thrillers. So this one is about her daughter. Ellie's daughter goes missing. And then I think 10 years later, she might come back. So we'll see what happens there. I don't tend to read too much into thrillers because I find a lot of the times the back of the book will tell you stuff you shouldn't know that early. I hate it. Even in this book, the back of the book told me something that happened like 80 plus pages. Like, I haven't gotten to it yet. And I'm on page 75 or something. So it's frustrating because I don't know. I don't understand why they do that. So anyway, next 2 books are from my friend Lydia. She bought me The Night Olivia Fell. I think this is also a thriller. It is about a girl who's in a coma and they think she was like, I think the official story is she jumped off a bridge, but she might have gotten pushed. So we'll find out. That's what that one. And she actually accidentally bought 2 copies, so she might read this with me. So that's exciting. And she got me The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, which is by Abby Waxman. I think this is also a debut, and this is apparently like about a girl who loves reading more than anything and has anxiety and stuff like that. So again, can relate. I just heard good things. The only thing that's different is I think she has cats. And I have a barky dog, so there's that. These are all, like, I really enjoy these covers. I haven't been getting the brand newest books, but the covers are nice. Let's switch back this way. And from my friend Dave, I got Quackery. This is a nonfiction book, The Brief History of the Worst Ways to Cure Everything by Lydia Kang and Nate Peterson. This just seems like so much fun. First of all, I really enjoy how the book is. It's a hardcover. And it has, like, yellow edges for no reason. And I'm like, wow, that's fancy. But this is basically just stories about all the types of medicine they thought was real back in the day. And obviously isn't. We know better now. And it's about, like, bloodletting and eating humans for health. Ooh, cannibalism. Animal stuff. Fasting. A whole bunch of fun, crazy stuff. I was flipping through and I randomly flipped to that page as the first thing I saw, which is Spank Your Way to Fertility. And they used to think that if you spanked your partner, she would be more fertile. So that's what's in this book, and I'm excited to read that. I was hoping to read it in November for, like, Nonfiction November, but we'll see. I've been a little bit slow with my reading recently, but hopefully. Okay, and then my final gift was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire illustrated. I actually had a Harry Potter themed birthday party. It was a lot of fun. And my friend Anthony gave me this big honker as a gift. I love these books. I'm actually surprised at how thin this one is, because obviously once you hit 4 in the regular editions, it like explodes. But I think unfortunately there are less illustrations than in the previous ones, but obviously for space reasons. But the ones that are in here are still beautiful. So there's even the inside. I don't really understand why there's an octopus. Am I missing something? Maybe. Maybe I am. But just like, look how cool that is. If you have not seen these books in person and you are a Harry Potter fan, you're really missing out. I'm really excited to one day have a matching set of these, because my original Harry Potters are not matching. I've been slowly trying to like buy the same editions to make them match again. But up to number 4 of that. So there's that. I don't know if this interests book people, I got 3 coloring books for my birthday, and they are still books. So I figured I would show them. One from Sam at Barnes & Noble. This is Hannah Carl's on Spirit Animals. I don't really enjoy the title of this, but I had never had a Hannah Carl's on, and she's pretty popular in the coloring world. So I figured I'd give it a try. This is the only one that they had at Barnes & Noble. So gave it a try, but this has a lot of like faces and animals. Oh, I'm working on that one now. It doesn't look good yet, so don't judge. But yeah, it's interesting. So gave that a try. And then I also got 2 Jade Summer books, who's popular on Amazon. I bought a bunch of books for my niece, and then I bought some for myself too. So I bought her Cute Christmas, which she actually, my niece visited, and I like babysat for the day, and she colored. Oh my goodness. She's like, being a kid is different from being an adult. She would like color one thing and then turn the page, and I was like, no, keep coloring. But this book has doubles of each, so it was fine. But it was just funny because I was like, I'm an only child, I don't know how to share. So I bought that one, and then I bought baby dragons, and this is just super cute. And that's it. I just wanted these baby dragons, specifically this guy. So that is it. That is my huge haul. I'm probably going to try not to buy any books for the rest of this month and until Christmas, because I'm hoping to get more books for Christmas. So I need to start reading these, because my shelves are very, very full, and decisions will have to be made about where to put them if I don't read them. Usually after I read my books, I donate them or give them to friends. So hopefully space will be clearing up soon. But that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!